Hello Alice fans, Dennis Wagner here, aka Rigel2601. I have another video today to talk about my mods to my Alice Goes to Wonderland table. As I explained before, I like a diorama style where the table tells a story in addition to playing pinball. I've read both of the Lewis Carroll books to my grandkids, and there's many characters in there besides the 5 or 6 that are typically featured on the table. And so my goal is to get as many of those characters from the books on the table so my grandkids can enjoy looking as well as playing. I started off with the 3D figures from the Etsy designers, like the White Rabbit with the clock, and the Mad Hatter, and Alice, and the Cheshire Cat. Those are great additions. After that, for some of the more minor characters, I went to a Japanese Kyoto miniature set that you can find on Etsy. They were made from 2000 to 2003. Figures like the lion and the unicorn, Alice with the tall neck, the dodo bird, the white knight, the queens. There's actually 4 queens that are mentioned. The lobster, the mock turtle. Those are usually characters harder to find. The fish footman, the frog footman, Alice holding the flamingo to play croquet. But I started to run out of room, even though I built ramps for some of these characters, and I still wanted to feature the characters from the Toogley Woods scenes that are very prominent in the 1951 Disney animated movie of Alice. And so for these, I went to a series of collector pins by Disney that featured the hybrid animals found in the Toogley Woods. And Carroll had 3 of these animals in his original books. He had the rocking horse fly, the bread and butter fly, and a pudding dragonfly as examples. And Disney really took off with that, and they took Toogley Woods, which was mentioned in one of the poems, and made it an actual place with all these creatures. And here's kind of a catalog of the different hybrid creatures that Disney added: the umbrella bird, the pencil bird, the accordion owl, the horned duck, the shovel bird, the broom dog, the drum frog, the mirror bird, the cage bird, the glasses bird, and the mom wraiths. So those were all fun characters that were in the movie, and so I wanted to collect those too. So one of my problems was these collector pins all have 1/4-inch pins on the back, so how do I attach them to my metal and glass plastic table? Well, I started thinking of a corkboard type thing. I thought, well, I'd get some corkboard and paint that black, but then I found this product on Amazon that's basically a felt corkboard, and this is what it looks like. And it's a felt-like material. It's about 1/4 inch thick, and this particular one comes in these 2-inch strips, which are very easy to cut with an X-Acto knife. You can cut them into little patches if you want. And they also come with these little plastic 2-sided connectors, so you put those on the back, and it has double-sided sticky tape on it, and so you can put them anywhere on your table. So what I've done is I've put one of those strips down here in the bottom. It covers up the screen a little bit, but I thought about cutting it down, but I can still see everything on the screen. And then I did another strip above the screen for the larger pins, and then I did one up on top here just to feature various images of Alice that I liked. She's reading a little book, We're All Mad Here. And there she is falling down the hole with her dress as a parachute. And here she is with her drink me bottle. See, these are all Disney collector pins you can find on eBay. Typically they're between $10 and $30, I'd say, although some of these are limited edition, like 200 only, and those can get pretty pricey. And also the jumbo ones are usually a little bit more. So these are 3 to 5 inches high, but they have various scenes. Here's Alice with the talking flowers. Here she is with the Toogly Wood scene, and a lot of the hybrid characters are in there. The accordion owl, the glasses bird, the rum dog. Up here's the hammer bird and the pencil birds, and the dragon fly we talked about. And then here's some scenes that weren't on the table. The Alice growing so big her arms and legs stick out of the house. And this is Bill the lizard, who's sent to climb up the chimney and try to get her out of the house, and she sneezes and blows him sky high. So that was a scene from the book. And then down below, there's where I have my Toogly Woods creatures, the umbrella, the bird, the cage bird, Alice with, there's the horn duck and a baby horn duck, more of the talking flowers, the accordion owl, the shovel bird, and then there's the mom wraths, which were never really pictured in the book. Disney kind of created a little kind of walking flower creature to represent that. And then, so there's basically 3 types of pins. There's your regular kind of lapel pin, it's about 1 inch tall. There's the jumbo pins, which are 3 to 5 inches tall. There's rotating pins, spinner pins, which I'll show you in a second. And I found this one, which was kind of unique, so I mounted it down here on my main board. This one's a slider pin, and so Alice actually slides down the hole with that pin. So that's pretty cool. And then I decided I had a couple specials over here. I didn't have room elsewhere, so this is the biggest pin I found, which was a 70-year of Alice anniversary pin. That one's about 5 inches in sides. There's a little scene with the mouse coming out of the teapot. You might remember that from the movie, The Mad Hatter. And then these, I just put a strip on here for these rotating pins, which are pretty cool. So they call them spinner pins. Here I have a little You're All Mad Here teacup set. This is another little spinner. This is the Queen of Hearts. It only has 1 pin in it, so it doesn't spin very well, but I wish I had a second pin down here to keep it more stable. But anyway, if you want more ideas for decorating your table, I know some people think mine's a little over the top, and they like more of a simple, pure style, and I understand that, but my motives are different here. I've got 8 grandkids to entertain, so my one rule for making mods is that it can't affect gameplay. So I make sure everything's out of the way, and the game plays as if we had none of these characters on it at all. So that's all I have for you for today.